Hi, this is Scott Carter with PM Capital, and we like to give our investors and our clients information. I contend that when you get the right information, investors will make the right decisions. It's just so hard sometimes to hear in the clutter what is accurate and what is the right information to help us make the investment decisions for the long term. Today, I want to talk about one graph, and I think you're going to find it interesting. Now, look, I'm in the gold business, and I understand the role gold has played in our history. And did you know, up until 1933, we used to carry gold coins in our pocket, and that's how we conducted commerce. So if we went into a store and wanted to buy 2 suits and a shirt, well, that was about $20 in 1933, and 1 ounce gold coin was worth $20. So we would literally hand a 1 ounce gold coin to the merchant and take our goods. Then in 1933, the federal government required us under penalty of law to turn all of our gold into the government, and they gave us the paper dollar equivalent. So if I had a 1 ounce gold coin that was worth $20, I turned that into my local bank and they gave me a $20 paper dollar bill. So what's happened since then? Well, in 1933, a gold coin was worth $20, and it was supposed to hold that value forever. As of today, the US dollar has lost 97% of its value. So that $20 bill still is only $20, but a 1 ounce gold coin is approximately $1,200. That gives you an idea of how much loss of buying power that we've achieved or had given to us by the government over this last 70, 80 years. And it's not just that we've had a problem. And this is where I want to get into this graph and explain it. Because we had gold behind our currency, our debt and our currency was very strong. And in this graph, you'll see that in 1933, when we turned our gold in, the red line on the graph shoots straight up to about 20,000 tons. And the United States government had 20,000 tons of gold. Now you'll see that line go down and down and down until 1971. And the reason why it's going down is because other countries, international institutions, could still settle their contracts in gold instead of dollars. So if you were in France or if you were in Italy and you didn't want to take US dollars, you could settle an agreement, if you will, a treaty, money back and forth in physical gold. And you can see the US was giving away its gold to other countries at a rapid pace. In fact, it was so rapid that in 1971, Richard Nixon, known as the Nixon shock, closed the gold window and said that the US dollar would no longer be backed by gold. It would be backed by the good faith and credit of the United States of America, and we would not settle contracts in gold. And we froze the line at 8,300 tons of gold, and that's where we stand today. Now, the gold line that's on this graph is actually the amount of debt the United States of America had per ounce of gold it owned. Do you notice that it was almost zero up until 1971? That means that for us to accumulate or increase dollars in the economy, we actually had to grow our wealth. Well, after 1971, let's take a look at that gold line. It shoots straight up, and as of 2010, we had $66,000 of debt per ounce of gold we owned. We have lost our buying power, we have printed and spent money, and we just can't blame the United States. Every country on the planet is doing the same thing. That is why having gold in your portfolio is so important, because everyone knows, including sovereign nations, Federal Reserve banks, they all know that the real value of money is the asset that's behind it. And gold has been the true measure of money and value for 5,000 years. So if you don't have gold in your portfolio, take a good look at this chart. There's going to have to be something that changes. We just can't keep increasing debt forever. That makes no sense. You know it, and I know it. And when the chickens come home to roost, as they say, gold's price is going to reflect the value that it creates, which is much higher than where it is today. So look at your portfolio, understand history of money, understand gold, and you'll have some of it as part of your investment strategy. I hope this helps. Thanks.